This is Srikanth Tatavarti. You watching Srikanth Ideal Chemistry. So in this video we are discussing about miscellaneous reactions or incomplete reactions part 2. So this is the given miscellaneous reaction or incomplete reaction. This incomplete reaction undergoes acid hydrolysis. So first we need to take the compound. So this is we call as propyl group. So just want to written this one like C3 H7 C double bond O C2 H5. So the reaction can be initiated by the H plus ion. So here at this oxygen we have the two lone pair electrons. So one of the lone pair electron can be donating toward the H plus ion. Then we get the product like C3H7 C double bond O H O C2 H5. Here oxygen lost the one electron. That's why it gained the positive charge on its head. Okay. After that, here it is react with the water molecule. After it is react with the water molecule. So in water molecule, the oxygen atom have the two lone pair electrons. So in that time, one lone pair electron can be sharing towards to these carbon. In that time, these pi electrons are shifting towards the oxygen. So then we get the product like C3H7 C OH O C2 H5 and water molecule will be attached here. So here oxygen share the electrons, so the oxygen gain the positive charge. After that, in the next step, the proton will be transferred. So in the two hydrogens, any one of the hydrogen can be transferred to these oxygen. Suppose if we take these hydrogen can be transferred towards these oxygen. So in that time, these sigma electrons are shifting as a pi electrons, lone electrons on the oxygen atoms. In that time, these sigma electrons are shifting as a lone electrons towards these oxygen. So next step is proton transfer. So in that time of proton transfer, so we get the compound after complete shifting of electrons. So this is the compound. Here we just have a C2H5OH. So here C2H5OH can be separated. So here we lost the ethyl alcohol. After that, this compound lost the hydride ion. So at starting we just add the H plus ion. So in the next step it can be lost the H plus ion. So in that time, see this, these sigma electrons are shifting as a pi electrons to here, and hydrogen atom can be passing away in the form of H plus ion. So then finally we got C3 H7 C double bond OH. So we get a butanoic acid. So this is the final product. That's all. Okay students, this is the next miscellaneous reaction. So this reaction is undergoes acid hydrolysis like previous example, so but in different way. So if you see this, so this is the initial compound. So this initial compound is attacked by the proton atom. So in that time, the proton can be attached to this carbon. In that time, the pi electrons are shifting towards this carbon and positive charge gained by this carbon. So we get the product like, so this is the product. After here 1,2 bond shifting can be possible. I mean, so this bond can be shifting towards to this carbon and positive charge can be shifting towards to this carbon. We get the product like, so this is the next product. After this product react with water, in that time in the water we have the H plus ion and OH plus ion, and the OH plus ion can be attached to here, and here we lost the proton. So this is the final. Students, this is the next miscellaneous reaction. So in this reaction, these two compounds are reacting each other and in presence of anhydrous AlCl3. So just take these compound like, so in this way just take the compound like this. So these compound react with a reagent like this. Here we have one hydrogen at each carbon. So when these are reacting in presence of n-hydrous aluminum chloride, so n-hydrous aluminum chloride can be remove the hydrogen chloride, so hydrogen halide, so one HCl and one HCl can be removed. So totally we just lost the 2 moles of hydrogen chloride, and we get the final product like, so this is the final product. Okay students, this is next miscellaneous reaction. So this miscellaneous reaction can be react with the methoxide ion in presence of methanol. So first we just take the initial compound what they given. So in the first step, in this compound the bromide ion can be lost. We got the primary carbocation. By the removing of bromide ion, we just got the primary carbocation. So this is primary carbocation. So here we have the one possibility to get the tertiary carbocation. The tertiary carbocation is more stable when compared to the primary carbocation. So in this step, hydride ion can be shifting can be possible. So here one hydrogen is there. So these hydrogen I just written like this. So okay. So these pi electrons are sigma electrons shifting towards the hydrogen, and these hydrogen can be made the bond with this carbon, and positive charge can be shifting towards to this carbon. So when we get the hydride ion shift, hydride ion shifting can be possible. So then we get the product like, so this is the tertiary carbocation. So the primary carbocation can be changed into tertiary carbocation by the shifting of hydride ion. After that it is react with the methoxide ion. So in that time the methoxide ion can be attached to here. So we get, so this is the final product. This is next incomplete reaction or miscellaneous reaction. In this reaction the given compound react with the hydrogen bromide. So just take the given compound C6H5, CH double bond, CH and CH3. So before starting this reaction, here the reagent is hydrogen bromide. So generally hydrogen bromide present like H plus Br minus. So the reaction can be initiated by the H plus ion. So here the H plus ion can be attached to any one of the double bonded carbon atoms. So in which side we need to attach these hydrogen atom. So actually the here phenyl group is there and methyl group is there. So when compared to the phenyl group and methyl group, the methyl group is more electron releasing nature or electron donating group. So phenyl group is electron withdrawing group. So by it cannot able to donate the electron due to resonance nature. So the negative part need to attach to this carbon. So here the pi electrons are shifting towards to this carbon, and the H plus ions can be attached to this carbon, positive charge shifting towards to this carbon. We get C6H5 CH plus CH2 CH3. So this is the product what we get. After it is react with bromide ion. So the bromide ion attached to this carbon, we get a product like, okay, this is the final. This is the next incomplete reaction. So when you see this reaction here, they give the one cycloalkane, and it is it is react with reagent like ozone in a zinc dust after hydrolysis. So it is best example for ozonolysis. So here ozonolysis can be possible. So see the way of reaction. Here, so when this compound react with ozone, okay, in that situation, so we can see this, the pi bond, these double bond can be broken to each other, and O3 can be attached to here. So we get the substance like, so like this, the O3 can be attached to here. After it is react with zinc dust in presence of water. Here the bonds broken like this, so the bonds broken like this, and we get the product like CH3 C double bond O, CH2 CH, CH3 CH2 CHO plus hydrogen peroxide as a byproduct. So this is the final. Okay, students, this is next miscellaneous reaction or incomplete reaction. So in this reaction, the given ether react with the hydrogen bromide. So here hydrogen bromide is a reagent. So the hydrogen bromide always present like hydrogen ion and bromide ion. The reaction is initiated by the hydrogen ion. So I just take the given ether. So in this ether, for this oxygen we have the 2 lone pair of electrons. So when it is reacted by the H plus ion, so one of the lone pair electron of oxygen can be donated toward the hydrogen. Then we get the product like after it is react with the bromide ion. So in that time, when compared to the phenyl and methyl group, the methyl group have the more donating nature. So it is an electron donating group. So the bromide here phenoxide is more stable when compared to the methyl group. So in that time, here the bromide ion attached to this oxygen, and these sigma electrons are shifting towards the methane. The bromide ion attached to these carbon, and the sigma electrons are shifting towards the oxygen. We get the product like phenol and methyl bromide. Once you can see this reaction. So when this given ether react with the hydrogen bromide, the proton can be initiate the reaction. So the oxygen can donate the one of the lone pair to H plus ion and can form the cation after it is react with the bromide ion. So in that time, the sigma bond present between oxygen and the methyl group, these sigma electrons are shifting toward the oxygen as lone pair electrons, and these bromide ion can make the bond with the methyl group. We get the products phenol and methyl bromide. This is next incomplete or miscellaneous reaction. So in this reaction, the given compound is react with alcoholic KOH. Here the reaction mechanism is based on the stereochemistry. As per stereochemistry, so what we show the bond with the dotted lines, it is present below the plane, and thick lines are present in the above the plane. So when it is react with alcoholic KOH, generally alcoholic potassium hydroxide can acting as a alkyl halide eliminator. So in that time we need to remove the one halogen atom. Here we have one halogen atom chlorine, and we need to remove another hydrogen atom. Here one hydrogen atom and here one hydrogen atom is there. As per normally we need to remove the hydrogen from here, but as per stereochemistry, the alcoholic KOH can be reacting with this based on the E2 mechanism. Here anti-elimination can be possible. So anti-elimination means suppose if here the chlorine is present at the above the plane, so we need to remove the hydrogen from below the plane. So when you see the neighboring carbons, for this carbon hydrogen present at the above the plane, for this carbon hydrogen present at the below the plane. So these hydrogen and chlorine can be passing away in the form of hydrogen chloride, and here we got the a pi bond can be possible. So minus HCl. So then we get the product like so this is the final product. Here anti-elimination based on the E2 mechanism can be possible. Okay, students, this is next next incomplete or miscellaneous reaction. So in this reaction, the given compound react with HCl, heating with HCl. So here HCl present in the form of H plus and Cl minus. The reagent HCl can be present in the form of H plus and Cl minus. So here the chloride ion attacking on the any one of the OH positions. So chloride is nucleophile and OH also nucleophile. So here any one of the OH can be replaced by the chloride ion. Suppose if you close this these OH group, it is look like benzyl. Suppose if you close these OH group, you got, if you see this phenyl. Okay, so the phenyl is more stable than benzyl due to its resonance nature. So we need to remove the OH group from this CH2 from this these OH can be replaced by the chlorine. So we get the product. So this is the final product. Friends, this is next ABC reaction or miscellaneous next incomplete reaction or miscellaneous reaction. So here the given ether react with excess of concentrated hydrogen iodide. So when given this compound, first here the hydrogen iodide is present in the form of H plus I minus form. So here the reaction initiated the mechanism is initiated by the H plus ion. So in that time the oxygen has two lone pair electrons. One of the lone pair electrons sharing towards the hydrogen and form the intermediate substance like after that it is after that here sigma electrons can be possible for shifting. So when I see this here an intermediate shifting of sigma electrons can be possible. So these sigma electrons are shifting towards the oxygen as a lone pair electrons, and these positive charge can be shifting toward the carbon. We get the product like phenol C6H5OH plus ethyl carbocation. What we get? Ethyl carbocation. So these ethyl carbocation react with iodide ion, then it can form the ethyl iodide. It can form the ethyl iodide. Okay, students, this is next incomplete reaction or miscellaneous reaction. So these compound react with the aqueous potassium hydroxide solution. So when it is react with aqueous potassium hydroxide solution, here the potassium hydroxide, so in the potassium hydroxide the OH plus ion can be replace the halogen atom. Here two halogen atoms is there, chlorine and bromine, but it can it can replace the bromine, but it cannot replace the chlorine easily. Why? Because the lone pairs at the chlorine it can be participate in the resonance, but the lone pairs at the bromine cannot participate in the resonance. So due to participate in the resonance, uh, when compared to the bromine, the removal of chlorine is too tough. So we get the product plus KBr. This is next incomplete reaction. For this reaction, it is react with diol H. Diol H acting as a reducing agent. Actually, diol H can reduce the carboxylic acids, aldehydes, ketones, and esters, acid chlorides, carbolamines, like that. So when you see this compound here, we have two groups. One is carboxylic acid. So this is representation of carboxylic group, and this is representation of a ester group. So when compared the carboxylic group and ester group, the ester group is more active when compared to the carboxylic group. So then these bond can be broken. We get the alcohol and the aldehyde group. So the compound can be shifting gas. So here the bond can be broken. Here one hydrogen and here one hydrogen can be attached to each other. Then we get the product like. So this is the final product. That's it.